Hey everyone, my name is Vanessa Brown, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about my story as a Beachbody coach while working full time and being a mother and a wife, and showing you that this is doable with all of the things that I do have going on. So, I'm a full time pharmacist, and I work crazy hours, 12-hour days, and every other weekend. So, I'm away from my home a lot doing that. I have two little girls, 5 and 2, and my husband and I have been married for almost 8 years. So I'm going to jump into my story as far as my transformation. I joined Beachbody when I was just had my second child, and was trying to break through a plateau, and I just couldn't get there. And my first child, after that one, I basically lost the weight by eating lean cuisines and under eating. I basically ate like 800 to 1,000 calories a day, and that's how I lost the weight for the first child. And I thought after Selah, my second child, was born, I thought that's what I would do again. And so it didn't happen that way. It didn't work out. Me doing that, I was hating the lean cuisines. They're nasty, and I was very frustrated. And one of my friends was a Beachbody coach, and she invited me to a challenge group that she was a part of. And so I was kind of skeptical at first, but I trusted her, and I saw what she had done, and so I wanted to do that as well. And so I jumped into the challenge group, and I just went full steam ahead, and I broke through my plateau within 45 days. I lost about 15 to 20 pounds in that group, and I was so excited, and obviously a believer of the products. And so she approached me about being a coach, and I was like, heck no, I don't have time for anything else. I already have all this going on. So I was like, I will do it for the discount, but that is it. And so that was the plan. And God had a different plan for me, and people started asking me how I had lost the baby weight, what was I doing, and I started sharing my story with them, and they started jumping on board with me, and I was excited about that. It was kind of like a hobby for me, so that's what I was doing. I had this business as a hobby, and it was giving me another, just task for me to do that, but it didn't feel like work to me. It was, like I said, it was a hobby. So um, Beachbody's this whole thing has done a lot for me. I've broken through depression. I had postpartum depression after my second child. Went from never exercising to exercising all the time and craving exercising. From under eating to eating right and fueling my body with the proper foods. And I'm happy and confident now. Unlike before, I was very just not comfortable in my own skin before. And now I don't require a daily nap, which I used to require a nap all the time because I had no energy being a working mom. And so physically and emotionally, that's what Beachbody has done for me. I will tell you a little bit about the financial side now. When I started, like I said, I wanted to just, do this as a hobby, but I started seeing the vision of this business, and started developing dreams for myself and my family. I just really wanted to start, maybe I want to be at home. Maybe I want to be at home more with my kids, and this could actually provide that opportunity for me. And so my husband and I have, sat down and discussed it. And he's like, if you want to go for that and that's what you want to do, then I'm totally behind you and I support you. I love my pharmacy career. I worked really hard for that, but it really requires me to be gone all the time, and my kids miss me. And so I just really started seeing the vision for this opportunity and started praying about it. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go in. I'm going to start putting time into this business every day and make it a priority, no matter what time of the day it was going to be, I was going to do it. And so that's what I've done. And I can tell you now that when I started, we had no idea that my husband was going to basically lose his job a year after I started. And so I always tell my coaches that God has placed this opportunity into your life, and you need to run with it because you have no idea what's around the corner. And so that is what's happened with us, is we didn't know that he was going to lose his job. And of course he could have got another job. But we started thinking about our kids, and we wanted someone to be available after school and to pick them up from school instead of them going to an after school program. We really wanted one of us to be available for that. And so Beachbody has allowed us to make the decision for my husband to be at home during this season. So my husband is a stay-at-home dad at this moment in our life. He loves it. He's very good at it. And, we're super excited about that. And if Beachbody wasn't in my life, we would not have been able to make that decision, and we haven't really had to adjust our budget that much because Beachbody has allowed me to make an income to supplement the majority of what he was making per month. So, and it's only going to grow. And I'm going to show you what my income has increased from July of 2014 to July of 2015. Now, it went from $600 in 2014 to over $2,000 in 2015, and that's a roughly 300% income growth. Now, you may look at that and say $2,000 a month isn't very much, but when you went from $600 a month to $2,000 a month, and you really don't put that much time into it, and I'm doing this very part-time, it really is a big deal. So I really hope you take my story and realize that it's doable, even if you want to do this part-time at first and eventually go full-time, or if you want to do it part-time forever. Whatever your goal is, it's very doable. And just think about what it could have been if I did this full-time. My growth probably would have been way more, like probably two more times than what it is now, or 3 more times, whatever. But there's so much potential in this coaching opportunity that whatever your goal is, like, you can do this, whether you're full-time, single, married, mother, no job at all, whatever it is, like, you can make this work. There is no what do you call it? Skills that you have to have, basically, besides to want to help people and just have a heart for others. And so that is me. I do have a heart for others, and I want to continue my business to one day hopefully go part-time, to be home with my kids more. And I will do that. I believe in that. I have a vision. I have a dream for that. And so thank you for listening to my story. I hope it inspires some of you guys. And so thankful for you guys to be in our sneak peek this week. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.